Hello and welcome back to another video of Dragon Quest Walk Tutorials. I am Kohitsujizi, and in this video I want to go over the basic classes of the game. So the basic classes are 5 different classes, which are Warrior, Priest, Mage, Martial Artist, and Thief. So let's get in by looking at our warriors, our Senshi. So as you can see from my characters here, they are all wearing heavy armor, which is very important for the warrior class. Warrior class needs high defense and high durability. If we take a closer look, up here on the top right, you're going to see this little window here called Tokui Buki. This means weapons of expertise. So the weapons of expertise for the warrior are going to be swords, axes, and rods. So as you can see, on the top left here of my equipment slots, this is the weapon slot, and I have a great axe equipped. And on the left of it, you're going to see a pulsating kind of orange reddish button that's pulsating with a character in it. That's Toku, meaning expertise. And then on the right, you're going to see my armor, my helmet, my breastplate, and my leggings. So like I said, you need heavy armor for increased durability and for defense. So let's take a look at what skills the warriors have. So I'm going to go into battle. And one enemy just went away. That's not a problem. Okay, I will probably be attacked first, but that's not a problem. And here we go. So my first warrior, I'm going to use Kiai-Tame. So Kiai-Tame is this support skill right here. And what it means is it means gather spirit. So this warrior will take the turn to gather spirit, and then the next turn, their attack damage will be increased. With this warrior, what I'm going to do is use its next skill, and that's this one down here called Kabao. This means protect. So what I can do with protect is I can choose another character to protect. When that character gets, when an enemy tries to attack that character, the character that put on protect will take that damage instead. Now with this warrior, what I'm going to do is use Yaiba Kudaki, this one right here. What this is, it pretty much means weapon break. So it does 150% damage to a enemy, and it has a chance of lowering the attack of that particular enemy. So I'm going to try. I attacked, but it didn't lower the defense. So I'm going to try that again on a different enemy. Weapon break. And again, did not work. Again, it's a chance that it could work or not work. Now we're back to the original warrior who casted Gather Spirit. So I'm going to use, let's see. We're going to use this attack right here. This is Iron Cutter. So this almost does similar damage. Actually, this one actually does 210% damage to an enemy and has a chance to lower their defense. And that was pretty good damage. So, yes, so Gather Spirit was effective. Okay, so this character is actually running low on HP, so what I'm going to do is use a healing herb. And then for this particular warrior, I'm going to, again, I want to show protect, so I'm going to protect this particular character. They seem to be getting hit quite a lot. And then, as you can see, when I did the Iron Cutter on this particular enemy over here, you can see that the defense has been lowered. Now with this warrior, I want to show you Hayabusa Giri, which is a twin slash. So it's a quick twin attack that does 120% damage for both attacks. Okay, then how about I'm going to try Yaibu Kadaki again. Weapon break. And in this case, when I did the weapon break, apparently I had a chance to paralyze this particular enemy, which it just happened. So again, I want to try, still want to show you Cabal, protect. And then I'm going to do Cabal again, just so you get an idea of what it looks like. And try it again. Okay, so it didn't work that time. Okay, so in this case, what happened, that spell was actually meant for this warrior here, but this warrior ended up taking the damage. So that's pretty much what I can show you with the warrior skills. So I'm just going to finish off the battle really quickly. So a lot of the attacks that they're doing right now are actually skills from the weapons that they're using. And like that, the battle is over. And we got a soul. So monster souls you'll get from defeating certain monsters. I will go over in another video of what you will do with these. So now we have my all priest group. The first thing I want to do is heal everyone using the spell. Now as you can see, all the priests have cloth armor on. The cloth armor has lower defense than heavy armor, but it's going to include other attributes such as increased offensive magic and increased magical healing. So if you look closely, again at weapons of expertise, the first one you have here is going to be wands, the next one is going to be rods, and then the last one is boomerangs. So again, as you can see, my character is equipped with a rod. This is a rod specifically used for healing, but it also does have some offensive magic. So let's get into a battle to show you what the priest can do. Okay, so one of the first spells that the priest learn is a wind spell called Bagi. So it does wind damage, a little bit of wind damage to all enemies, like this. Okay, so as you can see, wind damage actually does affect these particular enemies quite well. Okay, and with this character, they're running low on HP, so that gives us a chance to show you another skill that they have. This is going to be Hoimi. Hoimi is pretty much the heal of the priest. So I'm going to cast it on herself, like that, finish. Then also, besides Hoimi, you have Behoimi, which is a stronger version of the heal. So I'm going to cast it on this first priest. And actually the spell critted for over 500 HP. Now what I want to do with this priest is show you Tsukara right down here. So Tsukara is a support magic that boosts the character's defense by 2. And 2 is the maximum you can do in any battle. Now with this character again, I'm going to cast an offensive spell. I'm going to now cast Bagima, which is a stronger wind spell than Bagi. So again, it attacks all enemies like this. Okay, getting attacked. Getting attacked, and I've been poisoned. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is with this character, I'm actually going to heal him. I don't want him to die. Now with this character, I'm going to show you the last priest skill, which is Seinaru Inori, which is Holy Prayer. And what Holy Prayer does, it is a prayer that increases the effect of your healing magic. So now that's pretty much all of the spells that priests can do. So I'm just going to end the battle real quickly. And like that, the battle is over. And now what I would like to do is move on to the martial artists. Okay, so we have my martial artist group. Martial artists are a bit versatile in terms of the armor they can wear. They can wear light armor and they can wear heavy armor. So defense is important for them as well as durability. When martial artists start off, they actually don't have any offensive or healing magic points whatsoever, because they do not use those particular spells. But you do use MP for their skills. If we go and look into the equipment, you're going to see that there are some different weapons we have now that the martial artists are experts in. So up here, you're going to have spears or pole arms, you're going to have claws, and you're going to have whips. And then as you can see, this particular martial artist has heavy armor on. This particular martial artist has light armor on. This one has heavy armor on and equipped with a whip. And then this one has light armor on. So now I'm going to show you what skills the martial artists have. So let's see, let me heal everyone up and go into a battle right here. Okay, so now we start with our martial artists. So the first attack that I want to show you, or first skill I want to show you, is going to be called Hichuken, right here. So with Hichuken, the martial artist focuses all their energy into one attack on one enemy, and that does 130% damage, and this particular attack does not miss. So like this. Okay, then the next one, this particular skill right here is called Futofutsu. It means unyielding spirit. I can cast it, but it's not really going to do anything. What this does is, if this particular martial artist has any status effects put on them, like poison, they can use unyielding spirit to cure themselves of the status effect. That's what that does. Now the other skill that you can look at is Mawashigeri. This is pretty much a roundhouse kick that they do to all enemies, like this. Okay, then next, the last skill that I can show you is going to be Tiger Claw. So this does 3 attacks for 80% damage to one enemy, like this. Okay, and as you can hear, there's a little bit of a tiger growl sound. Alright, so those are all the skills that the martial artists have, so I'm going to end it as fast as I can. Okay, and like that, the battle is over. I ended up having 2 of my characters fall. Okay, so the battle is over. I'm going to now show you a different class. So now the next class I want to show you is going to be the Mage. Okay, so now we have our group of mages. As you can see, similar to priests, they have cloth clothing that has low defense, but it offers other attributes such as increases in offensive magic and healing magic. More importantly, for a mage, you want to have an increase in your offensive magic. So, going into details about the weapons of expertise, mage can use daggers, wands, and whips. So as you can see, I have a whip equipped here. Next to it has Toku next to it, meaning I have expertise with that weapon. So now let's go into a battle and see what kind of spells the mages have. So here's an enemy right here. Okay, and we have a support character joining us. So this could help us out just a tad bit. Okay, so now the first spell we can look at is going to be Mera. So what Mera is that it is a small fireball that attacks one enemy for Mera or fireball damage. So I'm going to attack, let's see, this Killer Torch. Does 264 damage. Now the next attack is going to be Gira. Gira is actually flame magic. So there's a big difference. So Mera and Gira, somewhat similar, but they're actually very different. One is a fireball, one is flame. So here we have Gira. It's a small flame that actually affects all enemies. So I'm going to cast that. And that is Gira. Now for this mage, what I'm going to do is show you Baishon. So Baishon is a support skill, and this particular support skill increases the attack of a character, like this. But this is only for physical attacks, not magical attacks. Then we're going to have Merami. So Merami is the next step after Mera. Instead of having one fireball, you're going to have 3 fireballs attack one enemy. Like that. Okay. Have the enemies attacking me. Support character. Okay, 1 enemy down. 1 shadow bound. And now I can show you the next spell. This is going to be called Rukani. So Rukani, what it does, it lowers the defense of one particular enemy. So I'm going to do it to this enemy right here, Bobonga. And as you can see, Bobonga's defense was lowered by 2. Now the last spell I can show you is called Iora. So Iora is a blast-based spell which causes an explosion on the field and damages all enemies, like this. So it's very powerful, especially higher versions of that particular spell. And I'm going to finish off the battle. like that. So those are all the skills and spells of the mage. And now we can move on to the last basic class, which is going to be the thief. Okay, so now we have our thieves. So thieves are also somewhat versatile as well in terms of what armor they can wear. They can wear heavy armor, but a lot of the times they will wear light armor. For example, this particular thief right here, this particular armor is actually very useful for a thief. Though some of the armor can be actually fitted for certain classes, and if it's fitted for certain classes, it ups certain types of stats. Also, you have wild gear, the wild vest. That's also good for a thief as well. So if we go into detail in terms of the weapons they can use, thieves can use daggers, claws, and boomerangs. Okay, so now let's see what the thief can do in battle. So here's an enemy right here, another killer torch. Okay, so the first skill that we're going to go over is going to be called Shadow Step. This one down here is a support skill. So Shadow Step, what it does, it increases the dodge rate or evasion rate of that particular thief. Then the next skill I can show you is called Yato no Kokoroeru. This pretty much means thief's knowledge. So it's a healing spell that only affects that particular thief, but only at the start of their turn do they get actual HP returned. Now, this particular spell is actually called Jibaria. This spell is an earth-based spell, and what it does, it's cast, and at the start of the enemy's turn, they will take damage for maybe about 3 or 4 turns. Earth-based damage. Like that right there. Okay. Then the next one that I can show you is going to be called Dual Cutter. So Dual Cutter is going to be 2 boomerangs that attack all enemies, and it does 80% damage, like this. Okay, so that is all for the thief skills. So I'm going to finish off this battle using auto battle. So as you can see, at the start of that particular thief's turn, they gained HP. And again, I got a soul, and I will go over souls in another video. Okay, so that is all for the basic classes. If you have any more questions about basic classes, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And in the next video, I'm going to go over the advanced classes. So please stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.